Hello students, welcome to Rathod Science Academy. So I gave you one question in our Instagram, right, at 11 a.m. and I will be posting you the video every day at 6 p.m, right? So let us see the question, guys, and mostly the questions are from current affairs itself. So if you see question, it says, Indian courts are increasingly managing and restricting free speech instead of protecting it. So they gave one statement. And they said, critically examine this statement with reference to recent judicial decisions and their implications on democratic discourse. So I think 2 days ago we discussed one editorial in our Hindu analysis that yes, judiciary is playing a very important role where it is curtailing freedom of speech and expression rather than protecting it. We discussed that. And I also said about some cases where this judiciary is not protecting this freedom of speech and expression. So this question is from your polity, guys. So this question is from your polity GS paper 2. And in your mains examinations, mostly the questions from your polity are current affairs based. Okay, so how you will be writing your answer? As I said, you have to write answer in IBC format. So what is this IBC? Introduction, body and conclusion, right? So in polity, how you can write introduction? You can write Supreme Court judgments, or you can use directly articles of our constitution, or else you can write current affairs, why it is in news. So in these three ways that you can write, you can't use definition directly here, right? So in these three ways you can write. And in the body, you have to address each and every sub-questions. So what are the sub-questions in this question? There are two sub-questions. First one is they asked to give details about Supreme Court judgments. So you have to use this first heading, Supreme Court judgments. And second one is implications. So what happens because of that judgments of Supreme Court, implications. And this one is conclusion. You can use either sum up or you can use way forward here in this question. And in the body, try to write in bullet points. So this is the overall answer format or approach of answer that you have to write. So introduction, I said you can write Supreme Court judgments, articles and current affairs. So regarding current affairs also they gave in the statement directly, and regarding Supreme Court judgments they asked directly in your body. But what is the left that you can write in introduction? That is article. So this question is asking about restricting the free speech, freedom of speech and expression. So freedom of speech and expression is there in which article? Article 19(1) subclass A of your fundamental rights, which is present in your part 3 of our constitution, talks about this freedom of speech and expression. So in introduction you can write using this article 19(1) subclass A, guys, and expand that what is this article 19(1) subclass A, and even you can write article 19 subclass 2, and this talks about reasonable restrictions, right? It talks about reasonable restrictions. So include these two articles in your introduction. This will be a very good introduction. And next one here is you have to write body and you have to keep side heading Supreme Court judgments where the restricting of speech and expression is happening. For example, here you can write about three things. First one is defamation case. Okay, for example, you can give Rajiv Gandhi case of defamation during this Bharat Jodo Yatra. Okay, and next one is you can write this sedition. So we have 124A section which talks about sedition. So there is no protection under this. And next one is even you can write one more example, that is especially content posting in Facebook or like social media. So recently one law student had been arrested regarding that thing. So that you can write, yes, there is no even bail which had been provided to that student. So in that way you can use that Supreme Court judgments. And next one is you have to write implications, right? In implications, what happens if there is no protection of freedom of speech and expression? So can you express your thing freely? No. So here you can say that there is curtailing of information. So freely anyone cannot express their things either on social media or anything. And next one is public trust will be improved or decreased. There will be erosion of public trust on judiciary, and even there is lack of accountability and transparency. So in this way you can add these points, and finally you can sum it up or you can give way forward, like, so what is the role of judiciary? You can write about role of judiciary in protecting this article 19(1) subclass A rather than restricting it, so that we can ensure proper democracy in our country. So like that you can write an answer for this question. So these all are the points that you have to include in your answer, guys, and you have to write within 7 to 8 minutes of time. Keep this in mind. So I hope this video is very helpful, guys, and thank you so much for watching, and please do like this video and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Rathod Science Academy, and do follow Instagram for the question. At sharp 11 a.m. we are providing that question in that Instagram, so follow that for sure, guys.